Yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host of the most, the Bridge 258, here today to discuss the Chelsea versus Wolves Christmas Eve 1 p.m. kickoff at the Molineux Stadium. Here we go. So, as always, I'll start with the opposition, which in this case will be Wolverhampton Wanderers. But let's go. So, I think for me, the first thing I want to discuss obviously is their record. So they've lost 3 in their last 5 games. The recent loss obviously was to West Ham, losing 3-0, 2 goals to Kudus, and I think another one is for Bowen, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so literally lost 3-0. They've lost 3 out of their last 5, drawing the other one and winning the other one. So they've literally only got around about 4 points in their last 5 games. Obviously, they're, I think, if I'm not mistaken, either 14th or 15th in the league so far as well. In regards to players coming back for them, Pedro Neto is coming back for them. He's fully fit and ready to come back into play. So that's something definitely that we need to be waiting for and to be, mindful of if we're going to be honest about the situation as well. So obviously Pedro Neto coming back, but I think he's only going to be ready for the bench from what we know about him so far. Now in regards to like danger men and players we need to watch, definitely Huang Ki-chan. He's got 8 goals and 2 assists in the league this season. He's been cooking quite well. Obviously he hasn't been doing so well in the previous season, but this season he's been doing quite well in particular. Obviously you got Cunha, even though he may not be scoring, he's very good at driving that ball as a striker, you know what I mean, and really moving his team up the field. So we need to be careful of him and his speed and a bit of his agility there for sure. Sarabia, he's a good passer. He's got some little bit of magic on him. So of course, that's another guy you need to be thinking about when making considerations as a team if you're Chelsea Football Club as well. Now, in regards to other players, Bellegarde, who actually came from Strasbourg, you know what I'm saying? Got a Strasbourg legend in our midst. But yeah, so he actually looks like a quality guy. He's playing on the other side of the thing. He plays almost like a left wing back, if I'm not mistaken, for them. But he's very quality as well. Knows how to move around in that midfield quite well too. So he's another guy we need to be mindful of. We need to be watching, making sure we understand, what he's about to give to the team and everything like that. Semedo, no one's worrying about Semedo, I'll be honest. Obviously, in terms of like centre backs, obviously we know about Kilman. Kilman's a very good defender, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if he eventually gets sold at the end of the summer to like another top team. Obviously, you got my good guy Dawson, Craig Dawson, my guy Dawson. And be very quality defender as well. Knows how to move around the pitch. Is quality too. So that's someone else that we need to consider about too. As a striker, you need to make sure that he's doing good enough and being able to beat him. Now, their main goalkeeper, Sa is Jose Sa is literally out, and they've got another goalkeeper that they've been playing called Bentley. Bentley, you know what I mean, like the car, but he's definitely playing there. So again, we don't know, he's an unknown quantity. Maybe he might be like a good shot stopper, but he got hit for free in the previous game against West Ham. So surely Chelsea can do that as well. So we'll see about that as well. So now, in regards to what I believe the scoreline will be, what I think the goals will come from for Chelsea Football Club. Now, there's a number of options for me personally. Now, you probably want to be marking and attacking the Semedo side for sure. I'm not Bellegarde, he's more so of a midfielder, even though he's playing in that wing back position behind T. Gomez. But we'll see about that. But I'm not sure how he works in there. But we'll see, man. But at the end of the day, they're playing a back three, bit more of a low block style of play. This is like the sort of thing, again, we've known that Pochettino has weaknesses for. Is he going to be able to overcome them? Is he going to be able to do what needs to be done to win for the team and to do for the team and everything like that? So again, we'll see about that for sure. But yeah, the squad that I do expect us to face will be as follows: Bentley in goal, Kuhlman, Craig Dawson, and Gomez. Then you have Semedo, Lamina, Jay Gomez, and then Bellegarde. And then a front three of Sarabia, who's the guy in there, Matthias Cunha, and none other than my guy Huang Hee-chan. So that will be the team we'll be facing. So we have 3-4-3 formation, something that we know quite well at Chelsea under Tuchel. Now let's move on to Chelsea. Now the injury report obviously comes in while I do this stream. I'm doing this video just before the press conference, but something that has been revealed already is that Enzo is not going to be available. They're assessing him from his time at the Carabao Cup. Now there have been some news coming from Argentinian sources that he has a hernia issue. Or I think it's either hernia or pubalgia. I'm pretty sure it's one of those two. So if he's got one of those issues, then we're gonna see, how long he's out for. But obviously he's not available. But the good news is though, Leslie Ugochukwu and Romeo Lavia are now available and are back in full-time training. So I definitely expect one of them, if not both of them, to make the bench, in my opinion. Against Wolves, they won't probably play in this game. I wouldn't be so much surprised, but you probably will be seeing them on the bench, making there. Noni Madueke is also not available on the bench too as well. So you got a few boys, a few lads on the bench now that are going to be cooking and doing some of the stuff that they need to do now. So you've got our bench is pretty much full now. Chua also is back in partial team training, but he probably will not be. He's probably not going to be available for this game, so don't count on him either. Chukwemeka, obviously, I don't know if you saw the picture yesterday. He's still apparently going through his development phase, whatever it's called. But he seems like to be pretty much in a week or so going to be back to full team training as well. So, we're getting a lot of players back. Obviously, we still have Kukurea out because he just had his surgery in his ankle. My guy Sanchez has just started his rehabilitation process. Obviously, Reece James with surgery. Enzo, and I think that's it pretty much. I don't think I'm missing any other player. And Chalobah, but like the thing with Chalobah sadly is that guy's the door's out for him, innit? So that's probably what's happening with him sadly. So there's that. Now in regards to us, probably gonna be seeing that change that I spoke about previously. I also would expect obviously Malo Gusto to be starting in this game now after playing 45 minutes. So you're definitely gonna be seeing my boy Malo Gusto back in his rightful place as a right back, obviously. Now in the left back position, probably gonna be seeing Levi Cobble still there. I'm afraid he does not rate what's it called, my guy Matson as a left back. So there's no point of even putting it into the air and theorizing if it's gonna happen or not. Now in regards to this game and Chelsea, again, we've obviously won against Sheffield. We've won against Newcastle. This could be our third game in a row, which we wouldn't have 3 wins in a row. Now we did that previously, if I'm not mistaken. When we beat Burnley, Brighton, and then Fulham. So this could be another road for us to start building that momentum, that confidence, that we need very desperately. I think after this game, afterwards we have Luton as well. So it's good enough for us to build up this run, build up these points that we need to bring in. Obviously, we need to get points on the board here. If we do get Conference League from the Carabao Cup, we can still climb up the table and start to cement ourselves there. Again, these teams that are in and around us, we are more than good enough to be challenging them. At the end of the day, it's just down to Pochettino, style of play, and everything like that. Now, in regards to Nkuku, I don't expect Nkuku to start. I still think he's going to be in the bench. I think, if you're going to see Nkuku start, it may be against either Luton or the Preston game, which is, I believe, the game after Luton, which is the FA Cup game. That's probably what's going to happen if you're Chelsea Football Club, if you want to really get these guys ready and, full of momentum to be starting these games. So that's definitely going to be happening for sure. Now, in regards to Chelsea and the formation that I expect, City formation is always 4-2-3-1. Now, in regards to how it's going to look, I think this is what it's going to look like. You're probably going to see the following. Obviously, Petrovic in goal. Malo Gusto now. I think maybe he might bench Badiashile, but I don't think it'll happen. But I personally think it'll probably be either Disasi, Badiashile, and then it will be Levi Cobble, because I think Thiago Silva will get rested for this game. That's probably what he will do. So you have Badiashile. So I would say again Gusto, Disasi, Badiashile, and then Levi Cobble. You don't have a 2 of Gallagher and my guy Caicedo. That's probably what's going to be more than likely to happening, considering the fact that Ugochukwu has just come back, Lavia has just come back, so they're not going to be brushed in. They're probably going to only be able to make the bench. And now in regards to who's going to be the front three, Mudryk, then I think Palmer in the 10, then Sterling on the right, and then you're going to have Nicholas Jackson up front. So that's probably what we're going to be looking at going into the game. Now, what do I think the scoreline will be? Now, in terms of my prediction, I probably would say Chelsea can win this game quite well, and they can do so. So I think it will be Chelsea 2, Wolves 0. Even though I know at Molineux we've not been doing quite well. We've had a few 0-0s there, a few 1-0 Wolves there, but I feel like we can do something in this game to be able to get that win. Now, that's pretty much it. Now, in regards to some other news quickly, I know this is obviously the preview, but there's been some news in regards to obviously Chelsea trying to do a double suit for both Diomande and Gyökeres. Now, Diomande has a release cost of 69 million, and obviously, as we know, Gyökeres has a release cost of 85 million in pounds, 100 million in euros as well. Now, so that's some news there, and apparently, according to the Santi JFM guy, Chelsea are looking for a right back, a left back, a centre back, a striker, and a winger, apparently. So we're looking for 5 guys You know what I mean? That's how much money we. Listen, Chelsea transfer season, man. We're generational, man. You know what I say? We're generational. You know what I mean? I'm hearing transfer dopamine's coming back in action again. We love it, man. We love it around here. But hey ho, we move. But that's just some quick news I wanted to give you guys as well. But as always, I've been your host, the most, the British 258. Dedicate your hearts, guys. I'm only 4 away from 1,010 subscribers. Let's get there. Let's get there. Thank you very much as always. And I will see you guys on Sunday, I believe. If not, you'll get the automatic reaction afterwards anyway. But hey, I've been your host, the British 258. Dedicate your hearts. And as always, make sure to stay blue.